Hello everyone, this is week 4 of CodeCrew Code School. Alright, this week we continue with Python. We worked on functions, lists, class objects. We did a group project. This week group project, I had to work with two other students. I think it overall it went pretty good. You just gotta get a good understanding of who's supposed to be doing what, and I guess it's just gotta understand how to delegate things um, properly, and to help each other with their weaknesses, and I guess use the other person's strength where your weaknesses are to get the product done. And like I said before, I guess you know I guess in this case having three heads is better than one. Or well, so overall I think we did a pretty decent job on the project. Having for me having to work with two other people. And also this week we had to take a test. So I knew I think I knew what last week or whatever that we would have to take a test at the end of the week based upon what we've been learning for the last 2 weeks in Python. So every day after class or whatever, I've been studying between 2 and 4 hours, just going over the the lessons and stuff that we done that day or the previous week or whatever. And I just been doing the lessons over and over again. And I've been overall I believe I've been steadily improving because when it came down to the test or whatever, I knew all the answers to I knew how to do all the answer all the questions and stuff, doing the little short programs or whatever. But this time our test had a stricter time on it. So that was one of the factors. It wasn't that I couldn't do the answer to create the programs for the questions or whatever. That wasn't it. It was just that you had like 9 minutes to complete each question or whatever. And this was like our first day dealing with that strict time factor. So it's like when you trying to work out a problem with, and in the back of your head, it's just like it's a timer going. It's a timer going, and you keep looking at the clock, trying to figure out like how much time have I spent too much time on this question or not. So you kind of like when you're working on a problem, well, you like halfway there, and you thinking like, oh, but I probably spent too much time on this question, so I need to move on to one of these other questions so I can hurry up and get that, and then come back. At the same time, you had a limited time as far as testing your um testing your programs too well. So, but overall though, so I get it, and I guess my brain is comprehending the questions and stuff, the questions or whatever faster, and I'm understanding everything better or whatever. So I think on the test or whatever, overall I did pretty good, even though that time factor was thrown into it. I knew all the answers to the question, even though I didn't finish every aspect of every last one of them. Though I knew I was going in the right direction with each one of the questions or well. But but overall though, I think this week been pretty good. I'm at home now. I'm um it's Labor Day weekend. I'm still study. Uh study Python to get better. I know we're working on a different language next week. I'm working on HTML now, HTML and CSS now as we speak, to try to get a jump start on things, and I'm continuing going over our Python work that we done for the last 2 weeks or whatever. But I think just like this week been a good week, next week would be a good week too. And I'm just learning. I'm learning. And any any way that I can improve on my learning process, I'm willing to do it. All right, over and out.